Alrighty, good morning. There we go. We are up and rolling, rocking and rolling. Let's check that 4 hour time frame, see what's cracking here. Nothing. So I don't see any supply zones formed up here, so that's a good sign for the longs. Demand-wise, we have a 4 hour demand over here that actually held up on a gap lower. So I would like to see today 68.81 on ES. 68.81 with selling volume. We got to find that selling pressure today. I can definitely see that happen. Yo, good morning, everybody. What's up, guys? If you're here on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. We go live Mondays and Fridays here on the Bullish Bears YouTube, and Monday through Friday for our community at bullishbrs.com. So really not seeing much, not seeing much supply-wise, not seeing much new demand-wise. Unfortunately, I'm seeing that as the markets are going to try to stay within a range. Would much rather buy the lows, sell the highs in this scenario. Let's see. I had a broken supply from the 23rd. Turn that support. Gold is working on my... Oh, it is working on your book map. Which contract do you have? What are you looking at? You're looking at... Isn't it GCJ?
Yeah, it's MGC for micro J6.
Gotcha. See if micros work. Maybe micros are working. Okay, here's another bit of a demand zone that formed from pre-market. So remember, I mentioned before that this is a 15-minute demand right here, but it's not, because we see that we actually broke it on that next candle. So I don't like those zones. I'd much rather that as like an order block zone. Like, this is a level that I would look for a short-term reaction. So if I'm looking to go short, I'll wait for the short-term reaction to this zone, and then I will take that. So let's say we react to it, we pull back. I'll take it short and target the bottom of the zone. But for now, we did have that 30-minute demand that formed here, and that was a more real demand zone because it formed a bit better. So this is sort of how I'm going to look to play this, guys. I'm going to look to trade the range. We'll throw a volume profile up there too at 6 o'clock, see what that's looking like. Okay, same deal. So I'm either looking for longs somewhere down over here. Trade back to the top of the range, because then look at our volume average high and low. So I'd buy the low of the value area low, sell the high. If we sell off with strength today, just like we saw yesterday we fell right through that value area low. I will look for that same reaction, a break lower. Like I said, we're either looking for us to hold this zone right here and trade higher, just trade the range, or I'm looking for the stronger break of that zone, like a complete break of that zone, and then a short-term reaction, right? And this short-term reaction, I'm not going to go long for this. I'm going to look for my new short entry to take my short entry off of that. So I have a long setup. I have a short setup. I'm prepared for the markets to react. I will note, however, we don't really have a short setup to the upside. So we can take a quick look, a quick gander and see what's going on here. 30-minute. See if we have anything of interest. I'm sort of liking this area up here, but I do want to find a more concrete zone at that point, and I'm not seeing anything concrete. Sort of a 15-minute, if we're really trying to stretch it out right there. We'll use this as our major resistance, and sort of same situation where if we can scale it, we'll look to the retest and claim higher. But if markets just open bullish, and let's say we just open, we move higher, we don't come back to this green zone at all, then I'm going to be trading off of the red zone. So either way, I have my setups and I have my zones. So we're not going to be rushing into anything off market open. I don't see us near any entries off market open. Yesterday we did. Yesterday we had a perfect entry right there. Not today. Not today. It's important to be able to notice what days are and are not presenting good opportunities either at the bell or at the zone. Remember, it's not so much, oh, I want to trade this specific hours, but it's more so where price is trading, not when price is trading. So that's ES. We can take a look at the NASDAQ now. NASDAQ's going to be way more of a mess. I mean, we just completely destroyed zones yesterday. Like, let's start on the daily. Yeah, look at that, man. Talk about a daily supply zone on NASDAQ. That's beautiful. Amazing. Previous day high, previous day low. Imagine a swing on NASDAQ shorts from supply, 700 points. Probably go to 1,000. Let's see. So now we're sort of creating another area of supply on the daily right here on NQ. So I'm going to mark it out, but then I'm going to fade it because it's not truly formed just yet, but I do want to be aware of it. 4 hour, really struggling. I'm going to delete some of this old shit. Old. If it's old and used, I will delete it. So like this zone right here, we broke it yesterday. So I will look for the retest yesterday. We did retest it yesterday. I'm not concerned about the zone anymore. Let's see. We're on the 1 hour. Looking for this spot right here. 90. So we have a little bit of a 90-minute demand. It's really not the strongest, and the reason it's not the strongest is because the move afterwards. So check it out, guys. We have our basing, we have our rally, but the rally, the move after, it didn't take us to that next higher high. It failed. So this zone, we're holding it right now, but I'm expecting us to break through to the downside. So I am still bearish on the day. 45, 30. My only issue, excuse me, my only issue is the lack of resistance we have. And with that lack of resistance, I'm concerned that we're going to possibly push higher off market open first. Let's see, volume profile. So NAS, again, same thing as ES in a sense that we're pretty range bound. Look, sort of buy the lows in demand, sell the highs in resistance. But we'll have to see. That's ES and NQ. Markets open in T-minus 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's see. Alright, guys, markets open in 20 seconds. Gold, I would be careful. Let's check volume profile, right? I want to check that for Oz real quick. Sorry about that, Ozzy. That's a tough volume profile there. Very range bound. I'd maybe look for shorts around 52.65. There's that market open. There's that buyers to the upside right off market open, like I mentioned. So do you want to see if we could possibly push up and find some resistance near 69.89? It's a 15-minute resistance point from overnight. Let markets do their thing, you know the vibes. VIX at a range, trying to move higher off that range. So again, if VIX is trying to move higher, it would look for resistance on ES. And Q trying to move higher too, though. Excuse me. Weighted index at a resistance point right now. That's pretty huge in my opinion. All equities are range bound. There is not a single trending equity right now. Except Tesla's trying to move higher, but when I say range bound, I'll show you guys. Every single one of them are within their previous day's range. Previous day high, previous day low. With that, I want to be extra careful when trading things like ES and NQ. These moves can easily be fake outs. Look for 69.70 as support on ES here. I would not take longs here. VIX moving lower gives a little bit of confirmation on the longs, but I'm just not a fan of it. We're at that value area high right now. It is trying to move higher. I like that we're holding this zone. 6.7 as a stop loss. That's pretty funny too. But I don't know, man. We'll see. I gotta see a better clue than this. Remember, yesterday we did the same thing where we pushed higher off market open and then we rejected and sold off. So let's just wait 1 sec. Good morning, everybody. Guys, happy Friday. There we go. See that? What's up, Renetta? Good morning, Prospertunity. Nasa, good morning. Joyce, what's up, Joyce? D. Harvey, what's going on, man? Feel like it's been a little bit. Hope you're doing well. HM, Alex, what's going on? Austin, Bella, or Bell? Mr. Ozzy, Mr. Mike. Appreciate you guys. Look at that rejection, man, off that weighted index key area. Apple selling off, Amazon selling off, Microsoft and Meta selling off. New Fed was announced, new Fed chair was announced, and believe it or not, it is somebody that's actually a bit more hawkish too. Warsh, Kevin Warsh, great name right there, Kevin. Yo, check out this new update for market coming out soon. It's gonna be, so we have swing trade, day trade. This is gonna be cool, man. This is gonna be cool. I don't think I'm allowed to say, but it's gonna be cool. Like such a cool update. So cool. I love that their updates aren't just adding new random crap, but it's adding more strength to what they already have. Like adding more quality. They see quality over quantity, and it's just great. Absolutely love it. VIX trying to move back higher. Weighted index trying to move back lower. I would just really be patient in these markets right now. Even let that 15-minute close. You know, let that 15-minute orb start to form as well. Hey, good job. Good for you, Harvey. Mr. D. Bro, I remember you messaged me your name. I do apologize that I forget right now. Let's see. Look at these buyers still holding up. I'm staying patient on that. There we go, highs again. I'm letting things play out, man. I'm not rushing in something off the open right now. Derek, just don't call me, bro. You didn't say not to call you Jeter. Thank you, Market. Alright, ES still moving higher. Value area high is moving higher with it. I would really just let these 5 minutes close out. We could take a look at our footprint chart as well. Footprint gives us some insight into the actual price levels and the volume transacted per level. I think I should make it maybe a little. It's gonna make like no difference. Smallest of differences. Yeah, pretty good buying. We had a little bit of selling between 72, but pretty good buying on that first candle. Positive 5,000 on it. Let's see, positive 5,000 delta in relation to previous days where we've had positive 5,000 or negative 5,000. Positive 5,000 is up there. That's what we needed to reverse yesterday out of that demand zone. So with strong buying like that, I'm not going to be jumping into a short position, even though I am still looking for a short at some point. So let market play out. See if it wants to come back towards like this area right here, where those sellers were last in control, and hold. I'm not in anything myself. See, that buyers are still pretty healthy right now. That's our trend currently. I do wonder, like, gap fill in those price levels and stuff. Oh, yeah, look at that. Gap fill is right here. Nice, that's cool. Gap fill's right there. Midnight price levels probably... I think midnight was hit right at open. Yeah, midnight was hit right at open. I really want to see us fail off that gap fill price level. Yo, good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Semi, good morning. Siva, what's up? Adrian, good morning. Mr. Kevin, what's up? YouTube, if you're here, hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys just as much. JDW, what's going on? DTG, good morning. Andrea, good morning. Austin, what's up? Hope you guys are all doing well. Guys, any video requests, please let me know. Definitely got you. Let's take a look at the Dow. Always important to check on the Dow. Dow pulling back at the moment. So is ES, pulling back into this lower volume area between 76 and about 73. I wanted to see 71 hold. 71 was the last area that we sort of had those sellers in on the footprint at least. Right there, you see that? See these guys right here? So I want to see when we come into that. Clearly, those sellers failed because we moved higher. So did a buyer take control and now has orders sitting here trying to protect his position? We'll have to see. So far, we are getting that reaction. I'm not in anything. This trade might play out. I'm not in anything. Yeah, yo, Derek, I'll definitely tell you one thing with gold. Right now, gold has been extremely volatile. When I say extremely, I mean we're used to about 20-point moves on gold. We're getting 400-point moves. I am not even, that's over 400 points on gold right there. That is insane. You would have to trade micros for that. So I'm staying away from gold myself, right? And that's in my opinion good risk management, good just staying away from markets that are a little extra uncertain. When we hear uncertain in the economy, that usually drives gold higher. But right now gold has uncertainty because it's having these wild volatility spikes. Yo, this was crazy, man. This little area down here, can't believe how well that held so far. That's pretty clean. I like that. Yo, what's up, Kev? Appreciate you dropping in on YouTube, man. If this plays out well, I would definitely be interested in not adding this type of trade setup to my playbook, but just watching it going forward. Let's see. Good buying. There we go. We are going to go higher. That's pretty cool, man. That's a solid little trade setup there. That's a 6-1, man. I mean, if we were going to the take profit, that would be 8-1. That's pretty crazy. NASDAQ doing okay. I will say my biggest concern right now is that the weighted index is struggling and trying to move lower while NASDAQ is still trying to move higher. Good buying strength. We might just see some continuation right here. Just be careful. That 15-minute candle does close soon. Completely ran. Very nice. 69.90, guys. That's that, pretty sure that's near that supply zone. Yeah, 69.90, right in that supply area we were looking at. So I'm not going short right away there, especially after those buyers are clearly showing some control. But I do want to be aware of that zone. Alright, let's see. Look at, guys. Yeah.
Okay, we formed a 5-minute value gap right on that 71 level. That's also the level where the most aggressive selling took place, coming down into session VWAP and was rejected.
Nice. Nice. Very good. I'd be careful, man. Look at all the orders they're pulling right now. The ES book looks like empty. Like, are they expecting news or a headline or something? Um, no, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy right now.
All I have is Chicago PMI in 3 minutes.
Oh, that's gonna be something. That'll give us something. But usually, 3 minutes, like, usually it comes out by, like, they take they pull the orders, like, a little closer, you know? Chicago PMI signals regional manufacturing trends. It's gonna come in lower. I would bet that it's coming in lower. Guys, pull a poly market. Kalshi. Limited historical market moves. Week prior reading contraction risk. Higher reading supports USD via growth signals. Watch for 43.8 forecast ahead of ISM PMI and Fed decision. Lower risk on USD. Yada yada. Hmm. Alright, let's see. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? NQ rejected from yesterday's halfback. Nice, nice. Let's see. Yesterday's half. You mean to the upside, right? Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Wow, we did reject this. I saw this little area and I was like, I'm not going to mark that out. That's so small. I would still rather a short opportunity than a long, but we're just going to be patient, let markets play out, do their thing. Hmm. 3x4 didn't work. Let's see. I don't think so. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Naz, moving lower. We have this low volume area right here, but I feel like we're just gonna smash right through. Oh, I'm sorry, this is ES. ES trying to hold this spot. I don't have faith in it. We did reject value area high now. We're trading back into that range. If we didn't have news in... Oh, right now we had it already. It just came out. Let's see. Ooh, hotter than expected. Let's break it down. Chicago PMI, blah, 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 signaling unexpected manufacturing strength. This substance exceeds expectations for continued contraction and suggests potential economic resilience. The data contradicts recent weakness. Yeah, I know, that's why I thought it wouldn't be strong, because everything else has been weak for manufacturing. Potentially promoting Fed cut expect ooh, to decline. Okay, that would be bullish, but there we go, we're breaking lower. VIX trying to move back higher. 15-minute, let's see. 15 just closed. How did we close? Not the best rejection candle, in my opinion. Hourly. I'd honestly, at this point, I think I'm waiting for the hourly to close. It's pretty cool PMI beat. Gold looks like it's ready to reject on the 15. If it could break lower, I would look for short gold, but yo, that's crazy, the moves, man. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Gold is one of those that you either get in and you're making good money right away, or you get in and you're screwed right away. So we're not gamblers, we're traders. Yeah, dude, it's horrible. Like, stay away from gold. Stay away from gold. Let it do its thing. We'll be back to it shortly. ES doing its best to hold. It's doing its best. Weighted index near a key area trying to hold up too. Same with the NASDAQ at VWAP. It is 9:48. We got a little time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let markets do their thing still. Let's check out market. I want to see some headlines about Warsh. I'm curious if any headlines give us some insight. Now, I know there were some. Let's see. Yo, this is how I make my edits, man. I grab a headline, I come into this Higgs field, punch it in, I got a prompt, generate, it's gonna make something nice for me. Oh shit, I did the wrong size. Wanna say, what size are these? You can't tell me is this a 3x4? Alright, 3x4. Some senators saying they won't approve. I know, man. That's the next big thing. If the Senate goes against it, they said something about it actually. Good call on that. Let's see. Oh, come on. Bum, 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 bum. Republican U.S. Senate says position has not changed on Fed. Will oppose any nominee until DOJ query into Powell is resolved. Let's see. Markets ponder into Fed. There's a lot of drama involved in it, man. Oh, that's a good one right there. Morning, guys. Morning, everybody. What up, Oz? Yeah, Oz, I think volume. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because Jay's saying his book map's okay. Jay, you have rhythmic data though, or book map data?
I have rhythmic.
You do have
My
rhythmic.
micro gold. I'm on the micro gold J6 contract, it works just fine. I did have to change it a couple days ago because the volume dried up, but once I changed it, yeah, it worked fine.
All right. I would say if anything, maybe try it could be because of the volatility we're seeing that we're just like that dry right now on gold. But try the MGC J6 contract. Oh, you do have that right there. See if that makes a difference. Jay, do you mind taking a screenshot of your book map and just throwing it in the chat so Oz could take a look at that, make a bit of a comparison, see if maybe there's something different or whatnot?
Anything for a fellow Mac fanboy?
Good morning, guys. What's cracking?
Oh, good here, Kevin. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Dan. What's poppin'?
Yeah, 3%, back in the saddle. It's all good.
Good, man. Good. Gotta just come right back to it, man. You know it. Get right back on the horse. The only way you really fail in trading is when you don't come back. When you call it a day. Oh, I just realized.
Or if you forget to set a stop loss.
That's a good way to just set yourself up for failure in trading. Damn, man, NASDAQ. I missed this right here, this double top in the supply zone up here. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's 9:54. Markets gave us a beautiful move yesterday. We're not going to rush anything. We're not going to give money back. We're going to stay patient. Markets are either going to give us a good setup in a little bit or might not really give us a setup, and that's okay too. Your MGC looks better, Oz. Yeah, Jay's is working okay. Strange. Wait. I wonder if it's anything to do with the settings. Let's take a look at the settings on some of the bars. So like you see up here, these contrast ones. I think yours is all the way down. I don't know if that would make a difference though. I think this is the contrast. So we could see what that does. Oh, mine's down too though. That's the sensitivity to the orders. It's pretty cool. That's okay. That's interesting. We could try it like that for a minute. 69.60 to the downside possible target. 15 minute, 30 minute. 30 and hourly are the two I'm waiting on. 4-hour close is soon too, but I don't think that's really going to set our trend. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well, man. Happy Friday. Hope you're all having a great Friday. Enjoying some time in the markets. Not rushing anything, because there's no need to. Good morning, everybody. VIX moving lower still. But VIX is pretty range bound. Weak VIX could lead to a stronger ES. I look for 69.85. I had supply 69.89 on ES, so I do want to see 69.90. Let's see, markets are doing their thing, trying to move lower. CVD is pretty 50-50, it's only positive 300. We don't have a clear direction in the CVD. Let's see, VD, what we're doing. NAS trying to move lower. ES moving lower. VIX trying to move higher. Look at that. A bit of a strong drop leaping off a cliff right there. Be patient. I'm not into anything still, man. This has been choppy price action. Even though, oh, well, look at the bars. We're moving lower. Look at the wicks. You would have gone short here. Would have moved in your favor. Would have stopped you out on the wick back higher. Would have went long on that wick up thinking we're reversing. You would have stopped out on the push back lower. 15-minute orb hasn't broken yet. It's probably going to, like, right now. 15-minute orb is giving me more confidence in the shorts. Good call on that. W's in the chat. Community's the best. Yeah, look at the sell imbalance. Right up in here, I would like to try to find a short on ES.
Your 50% retrace in Bollinger Bands on the 5-minute. Down here around 69.49, down to 46. So I think that is a fair downside target. Then you've got the 835 low at 47 even.
Nice. I'm trying one short here, ES. Looking for the selling volume to continue. Stop is right at 71.75. So it goes right stop. That's fine. Small loss. But looking for a little momentum to the downside here. Looks like could be trying to go run to that stop. I might move it to 73. Let's see. Let's see. I might move it a little bit. Give it a little breathing room. I don't want to move it too much. But like this 72.25 is decent enough. It's a safe place for me to stop out and then possibly re-enter if there's a better opportunity. But if we continue, I'm in it for the continuation. CVD is trying to push back negative. I really got to see sellers step back in on this candle, though. They're trying to at these lows, but my issue is we had the sell imbalance, and we're trying to get back above it again. That's a bit of a red flag right there. So I want to see us get back below that 69.64. If we can't, I might move my stop back to that 69.71.75. Yeah. Be a little careful here. Might stop me out. Yeah, it's trying. There it is. Stopped out of ES for now. Again, not the biggest fan of that little reversal-ish area. Let's delete this. I actually thought that was a broken demand. So there's that reversal. So we had sell imbalance, buy imbalance right after. If I was looking for a reversal trade, this happened yesterday. We could see if that holds. If we hold above this price level, oh nope, it's gone. That's why we wait. That's why we wait. Patience is a key, even if you're patient by an extra 10 seconds, guys. That 10 seconds could save face. Possibly fucked up on my stop loss there. It's okay. We'll re-enter if we break back below again, but let's see. VIX still trying to move higher. Weighted index pretty weak. Nvidia pretty weak. Let's see if we pull back to the upside again. I do think, unfortunately, I was a bit premature on my entry there. Because I'm not re-entering down here at 66 with a stop loss at 74. That would be crazy. But I also don't want to go short if we see these buyers are trying to reverse us off these lows for the moment. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Took that one little paper cut, now we wait. These buyers are failing again. VIX trying to move lower again. It's definitely a tough point. I would want to try it again here off of this failing. Put a stop at 72. But it's just very back and forth. We could just be patient maybe. We just got a headline there. Really want to see this weighted index fail. We got 26 seconds left on the 5 minute. Really want to see us break lower on this 5 now that we only have 27 seconds left. If we do fail that again, we're probably going to stay range bound. This was really our break of, hey, are we going to have a trend day or are we going to stay range bound for a little bit first? Okay, so again, looking for this trend. We didn't really have good positive delta on that, but we didn't have negative delta either, so beware. Let's see. I would just stay patient, guys. This is like, not gross, but like sort of gross. We're not really getting a clean move lower, volume area low, nothing. Nothing right now. Gold continued higher. I'm sorry, lower. I'm looking at it move lower. We just wait now, guys. Moving higher. Stay away from the shorts for now. Waiting for some type of high to be taken out. Guys, how are you doing today? What's going on? What's going on? What's new? What's not? ES finding buying. Crazy. Moving up. Let's go. Let's go. Really looking for up here for a possible rejection lower. Look at these buyers, man. They took us quick.
The VIX has been range bound too all morning. It's between two key areas. It's just literally just a straight line, side to side, up down.
Yeah, I see that too. I see that too. All right, man. Look at that buyer just got rejected right there. Big drop on the VIX. I think a headline just came out. Stock slip, we knew that. I like these buyers getting rejected at the highs. First sign we want to see. Gold is just like, ah. 15-minute, I said 15-minute was looking bearish on gold. Look at that. That was perfect. That would have been a really nice trade for 5 billion points on gold, not 77. Crazy, bro. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Waiting. It's 10:10. Bro, these markets are lame. Come on, let's push up. We got all these sellers sitting here at 85, at 87, at 90, at 92, 97. A little bit at 7,000. That's all in the supply. It's all in the supply. Bush is a former Fed governor and is viewed more hawkish than most alternatives, especially when it comes to shrinking the Fed's balance sheet. He does support lower rates, but with sticky inflation, elevated debt, and tariffs. We're rejecting. We got real low volume today, man. Really just inconsistent. We had that crazy move yesterday, man. Market makers are taking a breather. They're sitting back. They're like catching their breath. Like, damn, we just made that shit move crazy yesterday.
Would it be fair to say, unless we take out 69.90, then use 69.80 as a springboard up towards the next supply? Unless we do that, we're just going to be range bound, I think.
Yeah, I'd really wanted to see a rejection off 69.90, the 7,000 area. We rejected it when markets opened overnight, and we found that as our last spot yesterday. We have a gap fill level there too. I don't know. We have some sellers. Big buyer just came in here. Look at the CVD spike. It's green. Yeah, it could blow right through.
69.90 was great yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Very nice yesterday. Not short yet, not in anything yet. We just wait. Go ahead, go for it. Could probably go long, honestly. But nah, we're gonna wait. NASDAQ back at that resistance point that it's been struggling with all day. ES was a point away, probably not even. 3 ticks away. Oh yeah, we got the hourly close before. That's right, man. Forgot about that. Yeah, that is looking a bit more bullish than bearish. 45, 30, 15. Those aren't giving us anything too clear. Tough point, man. Tough point right here. I would just wait. That was a headline. I'm like, what's that noise? U.S. issues fresh Iran-related sanctions. Fantastic. Treasury Department website. Sanctions like tariffs, like short the market because markets hate new tariffs. Equity's still trying to grind higher, wouldn't take it short. Now, I really want to take it short off of these failed buyers with a stop at that 88, but I'm not going to. Yo, it looks so good. Oh well. Hmm. 15 closes in 40 seconds. Yo, NASDAQ, a perfect rejection to that supply. That's crazy. That would have been a better move, a better trade today, NASDAQ. $25,800 on NQ. It's a possible target. See what we could cook up. We had divergence. ES made a new high, NASDAQ did not, but let's just wait, man. That could break any moment. Weighted index at a point of resistance too, though. 15-minute. Yeah, I want to see us move back higher one more time and reject. The question is, do I want to short NASDAQ or do I want to short ES? I think I want to short NASDAQ. Which one's got more bearish CVD? NASDAQ's a bit more bearish CVD than ES. Waiting. Waiting on a NASDAQ short. There's a little sell imbalance right there on NQ. Be careful though. Just wait 1 sec, man. Just wait 1 sec. See that sell imbalance gone. That's why we want to wait just 1 second. Just give it a second when those form. Oh, come on, ES. You know you want to get up there. Buy imbalance. We're going to see another little leg higher here. Apple moving up, Nvidia moving up, Google moving up, Microsoft moving up. Ooh. Yo, what's the move, NASDAQ? What's the move? What's the vibe? A lot of positive delta. Apple moving up. Let's just wait. I'm waiting, man. It's sitting on my hands today. I like this area on NASDAQ. We're keep rejecting it multiple times now. Bit of a rejection there on the weighted index. Equity's still somewhat holding though, so just wait. Not in anything yet. I do want to look for shorts on NAS. Anything big news-wise? U.S. bonus tax credits for using American goods breaks global trade rules. Nice, awesome, great. Let's just break everything. Let's see. Just waiting. Nvidia skyrocketing right now. Apple moving higher too. Not really skyrocketing. They moved about 20 cents. 2 minutes left in this 5 minute. Run out of faith in the shorts. We should have taken control a bit before. Sooner rather than later. I will look to see if we could get back below 92 again. And see if Ray's at 92. 2892. Yeah, right there for shorts. Only way would go short is if we could start breaking lower like that. Nvidia moving up still. Apple took a hit. Microsoft took a hit. Ooh, Tesla. Why is Tesla there? I want Google there. Get out of here, Tesla. I don't care about you. Most equities are turning to the downside right now. I will take just one on NQ, but really just got to be careful with it. Just one short NQ off the top of this resistance point. Looking to just trade back towards VWAP maybe. Nvidia still moving up. I liked the weighted index weakness. That's what was getting me in this short. But we really need to break lower on this candle now. If we don't, then I'm just going to get out. Moving my stop loss down a bit to really just like trade this trend and play it safe. Weighted index dropping like it's hot. 9 seconds in this 5 minute. Really needed to drop right here and continue dropping into the next 5 minute. But it's struggling. Might get out into some strength if we get one more drop. Yeah, there's some equities weak. Weakness, weakness, weakness. I made you out of weak. Let's get out for some strength because I don't trust these shorts. But we have been pretty range bound, right? So could just be a little careful. No, I might go stop out the shorts. I was trying to keep my stop around 915, but I don't think that's enough room. I think, yeah, 15's okay. Entry was 03, the 10-point stop loss on NAS. It does look like it's trying to wick up to it now, especially after that reaction off that market, off that 5 minute open right there. I'm gonna stay patient. I am still in it, but it will most likely stop out. But let's see. I'm short up here. We've been rejecting these highs before. I want to see us back below 892 and hold below 892. We have buyers above 92, so I want to see these buyers trapped, right? I want to see markets reverse on those guys. And even just playing this to VWAP around 846. Nice, good selling pressure there. Great. Let's see. Equities rejecting a little bit. Come on now, give us a big drop, NQ. Not a fan of the little stutter steps we're seeing, right? So I'm probably going to look to see if we can get one more drop, and I'll get out into some strength. Let's see. See if we get out towards like 70. There we go. Get a drop. I'll move it. I'm moving it. I'm moving it. Let's go. Let's go. There's 70. There's 69. There's 68. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's close it. Nice little strength, nice little scalp there. Good job, guys. Good work, good work. Definitely not a fan of holding anything in these types of market conditions because there has been no continuation to either direction. So I was short up here, just took it for 25 points on NQ. It's about a little more than like a 1.5 to 1 because just wasn't going for that full move. But still made back what we lost on the paper cut. So that's exactly how we want to trade. Smaller losses, bigger wins. I took 2 paper cuts today. 1 winner. And I'm still up 250. Because the losses were only about 300 total. And the winner was about 500. So I guess it was more than 2 to 1 then. I was gonna say it was better than a 1 to 1. Either way, my point being, you know, cut your losses. There's no reason to sort of extend your stop loss. You know, let it stop you out, but have other opportunities, right? If it stops me out, where's the next opportunity I'm looking for? Damn, NASDAQ, there we go. Selling volume up in here too. Weighted index just hit VWAP. NASDAQ did hit VWAP. That would have been our price target. I like this resistance. I'd almost want to re-enter, but like I was just saying, I would not want to take or hold any trades right now off of the sheer fact that we have not been getting a trend today. Yesterday we got a trend. Very clear that we got a trend yesterday. Today, no way. Oh, this looks good to drop. These buyers coming in here, if they fail. They're holding. Oh man, I would, bro. I would literally take it here, stop at that high we just created, but I'm not going to. Not going to, can't do it, won't do it. Me. Hi. These sellers are getting ready.
Sorry, was that?
Looks like the sellers are getting ready to continue here.
I want to go long with 15-minute candle stories telling me something else.
Yeah. Let's see. I know it's definitely a tough read. Like there's really not much continuation. 15 minute. I see that we were bullish on that last 15.
Maybe longs have unfinished business above. You know, they're trying to get out.
Yeah, possibly.
The 9 a.m. candle's really holding well.
What is it? The 9 a.m.
Yeah, the 5-minute candle on the 9 a.m.
Got you. What are you using that as like a 5-minute orb?
Yeah. I heard about it on Instagram from a 12-year-old, so I figured.
Yo, then it must work. There we go, sellers. Wow, that's crazy. Definitely could have held a bit longer on that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit longer. Unfortunately, we're going to keep going here, right to 25,800, which doesn't really give us a good entry opportunity right here. 2:30 left in the 5-minute. Check our footprint chart. We just pulled back to sell imbalance. I really want to see us head towards this 801, but I don't want to chase it to down there. We never want to chase something. VIX is at it. Weighted index is at a key level too. So it could be a turnaround point, but be careful, be patient. There's that fall off. Let's see if that has a sharp continuation. Minute 54, I do like it short there. Nice, there we go. Let's get that scalp going. I like the weighted index is falling real hard. Beautiful. Beautiful, let's go, let's go. Come on now, one more little drop. Just throw it in the bag. Put the money in the bag, NASDAQ. Put it in the bag. Put the money in the bag, NASDAQ. Alright, I'm taking it there. Yo, boom, boom, boom. NASDAQ put the money in the bag, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, come on now, it's so close. So close. Boom, there it is, guys. That's what I'm talking about. NASDAQ shmoney. Yes, sir. NASDAQ was definitely the move. I'm glad we caught on to NASDAQ. Unfortunately, we missed these trades, but we were able to take advantage of this little move over here. So, very good. Gotta get back. Green on the day. You know the vibes. Patience. A lot of buying imbalances down here. I wouldn't go short at these lows, but definitely wouldn't go long down here. Look at these equities taking a big hit to the downside too. Nvidia's selling off. Microsoft's weak. Apple's weak. Meta's weak. Amazon's weak. Weak, 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 weak. What day of the week is this? It's weekday. Ha ha ha. Because weak. Bro, that's crazy. This setup that I set up on NQ, the 6-to-1, which I did not take the full 6-to-1. We cut it short for like 2-to-1. Played out perfect. That's amazing, man. I really, really, really enjoy the footprint charts on TradingView. Very cool. Good selling volume down here still, too. Bush is a former Fed governor. Breaking news. Trump has announced Kevin Warsh. Staying patient here, guys. I'm not taking any more trades at these lows. We don't want to trade lows. That would be silly. Breaking news. Trump has announced Kevin Warsh as the next Fed chair. Warsh is a former Fed governor. Breaking news. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys were able to make some money with me off those shorts today. Good job trading the range, staying patient. It's funny, man. I'm glad we went to NASDAQ because guess what? ES did not hit that zone, bro. And that's the gap fill too. That is point. We hit 68.98. I was looking for I'm sorry, we hit 69.89. I was looking for 69.89.75. We were less than 1 point away on the ES to that zone, which did not give me my entry. Therefore, jumped on over to NASDAQ, which we recognized was rejecting this zone multiple times today with selling volume, I might add. We did not get this entry, but we were able to take it on the next candle for a nice little move lower. So that was a pretty good trade. I like that, man. Definitely liking these footprint charts. Trump has announced Kevin Warsh. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? How you all doing today? Mario, what's going on? Michael, good morning. Hope everybody's doing good today. If anybody's got any questions, please always feel free to let me know. What's up, El Medito? Good morning, bro. What's up, Mike? Mike, you take any trades?
Good morning.
Yo, good morning. What's going on, Brody?
Yeah, I took mostly paper today, but I did take one on my PA account, so 10 points.
Nice, good. 10 points. ESNQ.
Yeah, MQ.
Nice, nice, good, good. Taking it slow.
Yeah, the change in the market, late November, early December, kind of hosed me a bit, so I'm just kind of, learning to try and earn.
Good for you, man. Listen, that's the right thing to do. Good. Yeah, I'll be real, man. Adding this volume profile from the futures overnight instead of updating it on the New York session, bit of a help. What else? Supply demand, footprint charts. I mean, it's really just volume. Pullback season. Wow, what a pullback, man. Look at that. These buyers said, oh, shoot, we forgot something. They said, we forgot that supply zone on ES. What are we looking at, ES? What are we doing here? Look at that, man. Rejection right off that value area low. So those value area highs and lows work extremely well in range-bound price action, and they work extremely well when you're trading them in directional as well. So it's a great strategy. Hey, good morning, Joyce. How do you get that volume delta table at the bottom of TradingView? So that's part of the footprint chart. So you do need a premium plan for TradingView, but when you have the footprint chart right here, you could go into the settings of it, and in the settings down here under labels, it'll say show summary info. You could either do an info box, which shows you like a box of information at the bottom of each candle, or you could choose the table, which gives you the table of information at the bottom. Let's see. And then you could, of course, change it up as you please. Delta session volume, buy volume, sell volume. No. This is pretty cool. But yeah, that's the table on the bottom. You need footprint, so you need TradingView Premium and the footprint chart. Yeah, for sure. Bro, NASDAQ was just like, I just felt like stop hunting. A lot of buying volume on this one, though, so leave it alone. Thoughts on ES? Let's see. So ES, I did really want to see us reject off 69.89, about 69.90. Right up here, 69.90. Passive seller still sitting there. So if we're staying range bound, then guess what? Selling those highs would definitely possibly be in play. We do want to be careful that we didn't range this whole time, though, just to finally break out. But at the moment, I do like range bound 69.90 for short. Waiting on news event. Yeah. What do we have news wise? Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. So yeah, ES possible shorts. What else we got? What else we got? We'll see. We're coming up to it now. We'll see how we react. If we can scale above that whole 69.90 area, we would really need to see a break, right? We would really need to see a strong move and then a retest, and that would be my long position. But right now, I'd rather go short in that zone. Are they waiting on the Supreme Court decision for what, the new Fed chair? Is that already today? Yeah, Trump White House wants pushing quick Warsh confirmation attacks, Fed independence amid Powell feud. Yeah, that could come in. Good call. If they're trying to push for that today, then if it comes in, if it comes out, right, we're gonna see the headline right away. It's gonna bring the alert, so it's gonna go like this, and then it's gonna pop up. And then markets will most likely react, and then we could take a trade off that. Here we go, getting that move higher again. Remember, last time we were up here, what happened to buyers? They failed extremely. Alright, we're trying to get there. Just remember, last time we were here, sellers pushed us lower. Oh man, Marcel, you had some clean zones there. Good areas of interest. Okay, looking to see if we could sweep this here. 69.89. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. Look at that. See that? Sellers are again protecting this area. Very strong right now. Minute 05 left. Will not go to long here. Ooh. Look at this little range on gold we got. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Yo, what's going on, man? Range bound means sideways? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Range bound just means like, oh, we're moving down a few candles and then we move right back up a few candles. Move down a few candles and it gives us a range, right? We're range bound between 60, we'll say 69.83 and 69.64. So you see that when we come up to the highs, we sell off. When we sell off, we end up buying right back again. When we come back again, we fail again. When we go lower, we move higher again. So that's why I was looking for the similar setup. So sweep this high into this resistance area and move back lower again. That's where I would look for a short position on the ES, just trading that range. Man, if you're on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. We'll always drop some knowledge for you guys. 15-minute. Look at the 15, man. That too. Red, green, red, green. We've been wish-washy since market opened. Hourly closes in 15 minutes. Would not want to long these highs. For sure. Got you. I got you. NASDAQ is back near my entry when we took those shorts originally. That is crazy. Still want ES to move a little higher, though. Sweep that 69.90. Let's get a reaction. Gold looking to turn short. Bro, leave it alone. Don't touch it. A lot of buying volume. Look at all the positive delta these last few candles. I would be careful. Okay, headline. Trump threatens tariffs on any nation supplying Cuba with oil. That's not new, but it would be bearish. He said that the other day. This guy and his freaking tariffs. Alright, come on now. Let's break through that 90. Getting there. There it is. There she blows. Now the question of, is this 600 volume enough to continue? Most likely not. So we got me personally looking for a short. Just gotta see if things are lining up volume-wise before I take it. US dollar gains as Warsh named next Fed chair. If we start to drop here, I will take it short. Taking it short, ES. Stop at the high we just created. Just trading the range. Short ES at this high, off this buyer, off this passive seller, off the supply zone, off the extension from the value area high. Just looking for us to trade back within the range, and if we stop out, we stop out. VIX is moving lower, so that would be bullish. Be careful with that, but it is at a key level to try to reverse too. Minute 38 left. Again, I'm short one ES contract at 87, stop at 91. Just trading the range, and if it fails and stops me out, then it stops me out, so be it. It might. I will be real, though. If it stops me out and then tries to reverse, I will re-enter. Possibly. I'd much rather it didn't do that. But markets can do whatever the market wants. NASDAQ is back in that rejection point, resistance area. ES finally hit that gap fill and resistance point, and is trying to move away from it at the moment. Not really finding good continuation just yet. Really want to see us break back below 84.50. If we get back below 84.50, that would give me some good confirmation to hold this short. There's 85.50. 84.50, below 84 gives me a little bit of confidence, but I want to see us hold below 84. Right now we just swept that, and we could be holding this 81.75. Weighted index starting to reject 2, turning bearish. That's great. How's the Dow doing? Need to see the Dow's pulling back as well. Wonderful. Come on, ES. Time to reject this high. Make our way back lower again. Fantastic so far. 11 seconds left. Good reaction. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. Looks good. Looks good. Huge sell imbalance right there. 84.75. Want to see us stay below that guy. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Oh, it's not connecting the two. That's annoying. There we go, ES. Come on, man. Find these sellers. Let's get some continuation going from these highs now. All those buying the highs, you're going to get trapped. We're going to sell off on them. Where's our VWAP? That'll be my target. I don't want to go for new low day. I just want VWAP. Gotta see volume pick up down here. Volume's not picking up yet. Only the first minute of this 5 minute. Come on now. We do have a positive CVD. A little worried about that, but nothing crazy concerning. Oh, you know what, though? Mr. J Money, are you still in here? Didn't you say you were looking for a break into that 91 and then a retrace and hold off of 80?
That was a possibility.
Got you.
The VIX is still, it hit the key level, and it looks like it's going up. So the goal would be to take out the 80 level.
Yeah. I need to see VIX move higher from here. VIX moving higher would be a great sign for these shorts on ES. There we go, ES. Let's go, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Keep that running. 3 minutes left in this 5 minute. Our area of our 70% value area has not moved lower yet. There we go. Starting to. Trying to. Nice. Let's go, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know how we roll. It's a Bullish Bears way, baby. VIX moving higher. I like that. I almost want to take it off here for a scalp, seeing that we haven't been getting good continuation, and that would almost be too easy of a read to trade it back to the bottom of the range like that. So I will try to get out possibly near 78. 87 was entry. Maybe I'll look for 77 as take profit. 10-point move there. There we go. Not much support below us, though. VIX is trying to
That's
move.
going well, Kevin. I would stay in a little while, maybe stop to break even. There's a right shoulder, inverse head and shoulder. I know you don't like that, but it could form, if you look on the Nasdaq, it could form pretty quickly a VWAP.
Yup. Boom, guys, look at that. Massive. Let's go. Did not get out yet. Come on now. Give us one more drop. I want VWAP on ES. Forget it. I'm getting out there. I'm not trusting this range. We just copped another 560 on a trade. 8 on the day. That's how we roll, guys. Small risk, better reward. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kevin, that was a good trade, man. Thank you for that. And that helps me because on the picture I posted, I had that zone right there at 69.90. And so that was good confirmation from you. So thank you for that.
Absolutely, bro. Good stuff. Good work. Nice, man. What a drop. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. That's how you trade a range. That is how you trade a range. Man, 10:54 too. Perfect time to start to wrap up the stream. We got some highlights from some nice call outs. We got some beautiful trades today. Made some guap. You already know, guys. What a great Friday. Good Thursday, good Friday. That's how we do it here. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at that VIX off that key level. 7 seconds on this 5 minute. I would think that we're going to try to break towards that VWAP of 69.67, but I'm not jumping back in again. We trade ranges. We don't sell the lows. We sell the highs. We buy the lows. Good job, guys. Pat yourselves on the back. Give yourselves a round of applause. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. And to think that we started today with, like, what was it? 2 paper cuts. So we started off 2 paper cuts and 1 win. And then we just were patient. And we took ES back on. We took NQ on the shorts. That was the first one we had. Was the NQ short up here off that area of resistance for a good. I think I only copped about 30 points off that. Was a 100-point move it ended up being. And then ES, we took it short. ES was a much nicer entry short. We shorted that near the high around 69.87 and got out near 69.76. So that's an 11-point move on ES with about a 3-point stop loss. So almost a 4-to-1 right there. Guys, that's what's up. That's the power of order flow right there, right? Being able to use Bookmap to, and of course the footprint chart too, to really sort of x-ray vision the market and find really good entries, really good exits, and take advantage of the trend, right? We find the trend ourselves, we find the fundamentals ourselves, but it's up to us to use tools like Bookmap or whatever our trading strategy is to find those consistent entries and consistent setups. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm wrapping up the stream. I appreciate you all for joining. What a killer Friday that was. Absolutely amazing. Go show some love on Instagram, on social media. I just posted an Instagram video going over the new Fed chair. So I'm going to send that to you guys. Guys, just go view it. View it all the way through. It helps the algorithm. And drop a like on it too. That also will help the algorithm. So I appreciate you guys for all the support. Support is free. So drop a like. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. And of course, drop a follow. Alright, I appreciate you guys. One love. Have a great weekend, everybody. And I'll see you guys on Monday.
Thanks, Kevin. You too, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks, John.
You got it.
Have a great weekend, dude.
Thank you, Dan. You too. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Yeah, you too, Derek. You too, AHM, Austin, Alex, Desi. Man, I gotta give everybody a shout out. Prospertunity, appreciate you laughing at my stupid ES joke earlier. Semi, what's up? Renetta, Victoria, yes sir. Of course, Dan, Exhausted Trader, Greg, E. Marcel, Gray, Austin. Think I got everybody. I love you all. Take care, and I'll see you Monday. Peace. YouTube, you guys too. Go show some love on that social media post. I posted it in the comments. I post daily market recaps of what's moving markets, why markets are moving, and how they're being impacted. So it's important as a day trader to be able to know your technicals and your fundamentals, but watch those videos and you will be up to date on whatever news is coming out. So guys,